So I'm making a quick video on how to graph in my math lab. Some of you had questions. So this is a problem from 2.1. They want you to graph f and g in the same coordinate system. So f is x squared. We know that's a parabola. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this, and you want to click on the one that looks like a U because that's a parabola. And I'm going to put it right here. And then if you do a table of values, you can go ahead and just plug them in and then plot the points. You only really need 3 points. So if I pick 1 for my x value, then I know 1 squared is 1. So I will plot the point 1, 1. And if I pick -1 for my x, I know that -1 squared is +1. So that would be the point -1, 1. So that's the point here. And as you can see, it will draw my parabola for me. So now the next part is you got the parabola plus 4. That means you have to shift it up 4. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the parabola again, and then I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can go ahead and do my table of values again. So if I plug in 1, I know that 1 squared is 1 plus 4 is 5. So that will take me to the point 1, 5, which is here. And if I do -1, I get -1 squared, which is 1, plus 4 is 5. So that'll give me -1, 5, which will be the point there. So you only need to plot 3 points. So if you go ahead and save it, I think I graphed it correctly. You have both graphs on the same coordinate system, and you hit check answer, and that will be the answer. Now when you go on to 2.5, it's a little different. This one will actually put the graph up for you. So let's see if we can do a couple of problems in 2.5. Let's see. Okay, it's coming up. My system is a little slow. Okay, so let's look at, let's do problem 8. So in this one, they want you to do a transformation. You're going to start off with x squared and then -5. So once again, it's a parabola, but when you do it on this one, you're going to hit the parabola, and I go right here at the origin, and my parabola opens up. I don't have to plot additional points. But on here it says -5. So that's a vertical shift. So if you look here where it has vertical shift, I'm going to put in -5 so it can shift my graph down 5. So this one is a little different. If you save this, this is your answer. It's x squared shifted down 5 units. If we look at number 9, we start off with the parabola again. It's x squared. But now we want to do a horizontal shift because we have +2 in here. So once again, I'm going to start off with the parabola, and I like to place it right here on the origin. But we got +2. That's a horizontal shift because it's in the inside of the parentheses. But it's going to be a shift to the left. So I'm going to put -2 in here. And that's going to shift my graph 2 to the left. So you got to remember, horizontal and vertical have different shifts when it comes to signs. If you have a plus sign within the parentheses, that's a horizontal shift to the left. If it's -2, it's a horizontal shift to the right. So I know that's confusing, but just check your notes. And if we click save and we go ahead and check our answer, we get it correct. It was another one I wanted to do. Let's look at number 10. So in this one, we have another horizontal shift and we have a reflection. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the parabola. And as you can see, we have -4. That's a horizontal shift to the right. So I'm going to put 4 here, not 44. And then we have a negative sign in front. That means reflected about the x-axis. So you're going to click this box here. Okay, so as you can see, it went to the right 4 and then it reflected. It went upside down. Okay, we check our answer on this one and we got it right. The next one I want to do real quick is number 19. This time we're dealing with the graph of x cubed. And if you remember, I gave you a sheet with all the common graphs, and you should look on that sheet. This here is the graph for x cubed. Okay, but now it says -3, so that's a horizontal shift. This one you can't type in the number, you're going to have to move the cursor. So I'm going to move it over to the right 3. So now it's over 3, and then I want to reflect it about the x-axis because I have a negative in front. So reflect it about the x. And this is how the graph looks. Check my answer. And as you can see, we got it correct. Let's go ahead and see if we can do one more. Once again, this is x cubed. So we're going to use this this graph here. I'm going to place it right there on the origin and it comes up. But now we have a 7 in front. Okay, the 7 in front means it's a vertical stretch or shrink, depending on the value of the number in front of x cubed. So I'm going to go ahead and put 7 on here. I don't have to do anything else. There's no reflection or anything. And as you can see, my graph changed. I click save and check answer. So you got to be mindful of when you do a horizontal shrinkage or stretch versus a vertical shrinkage or stretch. So in this case, this was a vertical one. Okay. Hope this helps.